Last night, I had a dream so beautiful and heartwarming that it felt almost real. In this dream, we were sitting around a bonfire on a serene beach. The sky above us was filled with countless stars, shining brightly under the full moon. The atmosphere was calm and peaceful, with the gentle sound of waves lapping against the shore. The beauty of the night was indescribable, and it felt like we were in our own little paradise. In the dream, I rested my head on your shoulder, and you placed your head on mine. We sat there in each other's arms, feeling the warmth of the fire and the cool breeze from the ocean. The silence between us was comfortable, filled with unspoken words and shared emotions. We didn't need to say anything, just being together was enough. It was a moment of pure bliss and contentment, where time seemed to stand still. As we sat there, I noticed a shooting star streak across the sky. Excitedly, I made a wish, hoping for something special. When I turned to look at you, I saw that you were praying. There was a serene expression on your face, and I felt a deep connection with you at that moment. I gently took your hand in mine and kissed it, smiling as I looked away. The gesture was simple, yet it conveyed all the love and gratitude I felt for having you in my life. After a while, you looked at me and said, "I didn't pray for anything new. I thanked God for everything He has given me. I thanked Him for bringing you into my life. You are my happiness." Your words filled my heart with joy and brought tears to my eyes. I hugged you tightly, overwhelmed with gratitude and love. I silently thanked God over and over for blessing me with such a precious person in my life. We then decided to take a long walk along the beach, hand in hand. The moonlight illuminated our path, and the sand felt soft beneath our feet. As we walked, I looked at our footsteps in the sand and felt a deep sense of happiness. I took a picture of our footsteps with my phone, wanting to capture that moment forever. It was a symbol of our journey together, side by side, through life's ups and downs. We walked for what felt like hours, talking about everything and nothing. We laughed, shared stories, and enjoyed each other's company. It was one of those rare moments where everything felt perfect, and I wished it could last forever. Eventually, we found a spot to sit down and wait for the sunrise. The anticipation of the new day felt like a promise of more beautiful moments to come. As we waited, we both fell asleep in each other's arms. The warmth of your embrace and the soothing sound of the ocean lulled me into a deep sleep. When I woke up, I was back in my bed, and for a moment, I thought I was still at the beach with you. The dream had been so vivid and real that it took me a few moments to realize it was just a dream. Despite waking up alone, I felt a sense of peace and happiness that lingered from the dream. I realized how much I missed you and how deeply I longed to be with you. Before going to sleep, I had prayed to God to meet you in my dreams, and I felt so grateful that my prayer had been answered. The dream had continued throughout the night without interruption, allowing me to experience a night of pure bliss. I tried to fall back asleep, hoping to continue the dream, but it didn't happen. Nonetheless, I felt a deep sense of peace that I had been searching for. I love you very much, baby. I dream of you with open eyes every single moment of my day, manifesting a union with you with every breath. I hope to see you soon and eagerly await the day we can spend these moments together in reality. Until then, I hope you appear in my dreams every night, bringing with you the same sense of joy and contentment that I felt last night. You know, my love, I have recently come to a profound realization: magic is real. This might sound fanciful or like something out of a storybook, but the truth is, God performs magic in our lives on a daily basis. The problem is that we often become so engrossed in the minutiae of our daily routines, in the hustle and bustle of life, that we fail to notice the extraordinary moments unfolding around us. Today, at this very moment as I write this message, I am overwhelmed with a sense of magic in my heart. I cannot thank God enough for His love and blessings. It's often said that true faith creates miracles, and now I understand the depth of this statement. Just a week ago, my mind was shrouded in worries and questions. It felt as though a heavy fog had settled in my thoughts, making everything seem cluttered and insurmountable. My mind was so burdened that I could barely lift my head. In my desperation, I turned to prayer. I pleaded with God, please, please help me. I can't do this on my own. I need you. I need your guidance and protection. I was on the verge of tears, feeling utterly lost and overwhelmed. That day, nothing seemed to change immediately. I continued to feel tense and worried, burdened by the weight of my concerns. But then, a few days later, something remarkable happened. I woke up one morning feeling different, as if a light had switched on inside me. There was a strange yet wonderful wave of happiness flowing through my heart, an inexplicable joy that seemed to come from nowhere. It was as if all my wishes and desires had suddenly been granted. From that moment on, the happiness in my heart has been growing steadily with each passing moment. I can't fully explain what has happened because, in the tangible, three-dimensional world, everything appears the same. Yet, I am absolutely convinced that a major shift has taken place behind the scenes, in the spiritual realm. The happiness and satisfaction I feel are exceptional, beyond anything I have ever experienced. It is as though God has touched my life with His magic, transforming my inner world while the outer world remains unchanged. God is incredibly kind and always answers when we knock on His door. He has blessed me with something truly magical. I didn't even realize that I was capable of feeling this much happiness. Despite my physical reality remaining the same, nothing seems to bother me anymore. This shift in perspective has been so profound that I am eager to see how the changes behind the scenes will manifest in my life. This experience has taught me a valuable lesson: to leave all my problems to God. He is always there, ready to help whenever we seek Him. He never gives up on His children, never ever. It's a lesson in faith and trust, understanding that we are never truly alone, and that there is a higher power watching over us, guiding us, and working miracles in our lives even when we don't immediately see them. I want you to experience this same sense of peace and joy. Place your trust in God and leave your worries in His hands. There is a profound comfort in knowing that we don't have to carry our burdens alone. When we seek Him with a sincere heart, He responds, often in ways that are beyond our comprehension. The changes might not be immediately visible, but they are happening, shaping our future in ways that only a loving and all-knowing God can orchestrate. Reflecting on the past week, I am filled with gratitude. It has been a journey from despair to joy, from worry to peace. This transformation has reinforced my belief in the power of faith and the reality of divine intervention. We often look for miracles in grand gestures, but sometimes, the most profound miracles occur quietly within us, reshaping our hearts and minds.